My expectations were to experience something different than Peru. I liked Peru, but I wanted to see a different side of the world, see if the people in Peru and the people in the Philippines, if they, seek after God in a different way, or if they, do different things. So my expectations, I didn't have any big expectations. I just wanted to see some amazing things happen.
It wasn't what I thought, but I didn't really have a clear, vision of what I thought it was going to be, because I had no idea what to expect. But it was awesome. It wasn't what I expected.
It totally blew my expectations of the entire trip. I could not have been prepared for what happened. Just seeing how open the people were to have Christ in their life, to just us, to prepare for anything. I mean, I saw some of the worst things I've seen, and they were happier than most Americans are now.
I didn't know what to expect. I've never really been out of the country, and so, I had heard that there were going to be mass crusades and stuff like that, but I've never been to a crusade or something, so I didn't know what to expect, and when I went there, I was shocked.
I met him and totally, blew him away, because this trip and Peru, you can't even really compare them. It's totally different, and yet the same thing.
Well, I really had to step out of myself to do that, because that's not me at all. But it was fun. A lot.
I like to see the reaction on the kids' faces when they watch the dramas. There was one of the dramas that we were doing, The Puppet Master, when Brandon was setting down Joy, and the demons came and attacked her, and she was reaching out for help, and one of the girls was just staring at Joy. She was reaching out her hand, but she didn't. It was really real to them. About 20 minutes before we started one of the schools, Joy walked up to me and said that I was going to be doing the mask, and I had only practiced it once, and so I said I'll do it, and I did it, and I did it pretty flawless.
I did like the dramas that we learned and did. It was embarrassing at first, and then I got over it. The first time I actually did it in front of people, it wasn't embarrassing.
Speaking in front of people, probably. I knew I wanted to, I knew I had to. God was dealing with me, you need to do this. But I didn't want to. I was kicking and screaming on the inside. I didn't want to. Every time they'd be like, who wants to talk? And they'd be hide me. I was I don't. But I knew I did, so I finally just did it. When I went up there, I had something totally different than, I had what I wanted to say, but it came out differently. And it was just, I was nervous to see how God would how God would speak through me.
At the Lord's house, seeing his little kids and, seeing their house and their living conditions broke my heart. It was so small, and they didn't have anything. And they were, they didn't have, but they weren't complaining about anything, they were still really happy with their lives. And, like what you said when the tornado hit, you said, now's as good a time as any to build that church, when most people would have been like, I need to get my house back, and I need to do this, this, and this. He was like, okay, let's do what I need to do for God. And, seeing how hungry his kids were, and just how little, and how happy they were.
Probably having to see the kids at Smoky Mountain and under the bridge, and just, trying to actually just get that concept through my head, because I felt like I was in a dream. It was so hard to see all of that and deal with it and not cry the whole time. Seeing all of the children there, mostly because most of them are naked and don't eat, and they're super skinny, and just they have sores all over their body and everything, and having to see that and see their teeth rotted and their hair's all messed up because they don't have any way to comb it or to any personal hygiene at all. And so I mean, sometimes you hear that and you're thinking, ooh, gross, but you go there and you just have so much compassion for everybody because you realize they don't have anything and they can't help it. And so I go there and I'm just, I want to give you everything I have so you can be better, because a lot of the stuff I have I don't necessarily need, and it could make a huge difference in somebody else's life. And I hadn't realized something like that until I saw it.
Just the culture. There's prostitutes all over, male, female, everything is. I was offered smoke, cigarettes, beer, everything all over at the mall, and here that never happens. I just wasn't prepared for the media and conflict.
People need to put themselves out there. Like, I had to put myself out there to pray for people and to speak and everything. And that was hard for me because I don't speak in front of anybody. Like, it's just not what I do.
One of the things, like, I don't like to speak in front of a lot of people. And so when I knew that we were all going to be, like, saying a few words or preaching or whatever we were going to do, that, like, really made me nervous. God just told me, like, it's not about you. It's about what I want to speak through you.
I liked it. Like, well, okay, most of it. They like gave us fish at every breakfast, which I never ate because it was weird. Why would you want fish for breakfast?
If I roasted you a pig, would you gladly eat it?
No.
Did you not like the roasted pig?
It looked cool, but it tasted weird. It didn't taste like an American pig. It was smaller than Americans' food, but it actually, encouraged me to eat less, because, I don't have to be a big American like the stereotype. Because we went over there and like everyone's so small and skinny, and you come back to America and everyone's, huge, and like all the food is big. And we went to IHOP and like I ate more food and drank more pop on like the entire trip in one meal.
I was expecting the food to be gross, and it was very good. Very small, but very good.
Seeing how they live off of 10 kilograms of rice a day, if they even get that, and that's as much as one American eats in a meal. And it kind of hurts inside, and just like, wow, I eat so much junk food, I eat all kinds of food, you can see it, and they don't.
The food mostly. I mean, that shocked me a lot because I like to eat it. Me too. There's so little and so not filling at all. I mean, if I wouldn't have eaten some normal American food every now and then, I don't know if I would have survived. I mean, when I got back, I lost 15 pounds for the whole trip, and I only gained 5 back.
So describe to me the night we first ate McDonald's. And I asked you, and you said that you're smiling on the outside, but you're kicking and screaming on the inside.
Yeah. Well, like you said, I didn't enjoy it at all. But I figured, it's only 2 weeks. It's not bad. I'm not here for the food. And so I'll get over it. Until Jollibee. It was all downhill from there.
Jesus Christ.